Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan, and in the last episode of Battleship Bishojo, Katsu found of a bounty that's a lot more exciting and expensive than a Yachineko. We're going after this bounty right now. It had been a while since I dreamt of something in my sleep. Perhaps I just been so occupied with all these developments, with with the girls and the monsters being constantly at sea. Although I should have been used to at least one by now. I don't know. These same dreams plagued me once. I had gotten into a ship back when I was in the Navy. I guess I'm still in the Navy. They probably think I went AWOL or something. I wonder if they're searching for me back there. Romano's probably really freaking out. Man, I hope he's not blaming himself over my disappearance, drinking himself stupid over guilt. Now that's now that I think of it, I really need to figure out how to get home. Even if I didn't have that many people close to me, there were still those that cared, few as they may have been. And those dreams, me in the living room watching some random show with my dad on the couch next to me, always so vivid. Nothing weird ever happened. Nothing dark or sick or twisted or anything like that. Just us on the couch. Me and the man I assumed was my father. Not that I knew for sure or anything. It was a whole nother dream that seemed to sneak its way in there from time to time. There was a show on TV, an old one of those shows that had really shoddy effects where you could see the string. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. Watch one of those old 50B movies and you'll see exactly what he means. The strings you can see, and also the boom mic getting in the way. Buff guys are next to no clothing who go out and plow through mythical creatures. A golden robotic owl for some reason. I know which movie he's talking about. The original Clash of the Titans. And the whole time of that I was just there, sitting in silence, watching pictures as the screen go by. I thought there was to it. That's all I ever wanted there to be to it, really. And then I woke up. I sat up suddenly, wiping the sweat away from my face and sighing. Flipping my legs around to the edge of the bed, I noticed the light flitting in through the window nearby. It was probably midday again. I never had a normal sleep schedule at this point. I walked over to the door, wrenching it open, heading up to the main decks. To my surprise, however, they were all there. It seemed as if they were waiting for someone, most likely me, or just Katsu when she got done steering, one of those. Sophie turned her head and smiled, waving me over. I smiled and stepped into the group. How's everyone doing today? Olivia shrugged in response. I suppose that meant okay to her? Yeah, it's the shrug, like, okay. Just fine, thanks for asking. It's amazing how a voice can border on the edge of shrill so that it doesn't pierce your eardrums. Sophie definitely had that talent going for her. You look like you look like you barely swept the wing. Yeah, Miyoko is concerned. You know, if you ever get too much energy, you can always come by my quarters and wear it out of you. Oh, wow. She's concerned. Yeah. I was actually not aware of that, but I appreciate the offer. Yeah, Miyoko has a whole fitness gym in her quarters practically. Oh, alright, that makes sense, I suppose. Uh huh. What fitness are we talking about here? And what's that supposed to mean, hmm? She winked at me, sticking her tongue out slightly. I grinned and wiped my face a bit, shaking the sleep out of my eyes. So what's on the agenda today? More sailing? Yes, just a bit. She finally spoke up, taking her eyes off the sea for a moment to look over at me smirking. We should be on the island of the Fenikkusu within a few hours, so be ready. You got it, Captain. She seemed to ignore my blunder and resumed staring. I looked over at the horizon and I can see a distinct shape of a land drawing in closer. We were indeed in for quite the adventure today. I can already tell. After an hour or so of sailing, we reached the shore. Obviously, there wasn't a dock to speak of, so we made do getting close to land as we could without putting the ship in danger. We lowered ourselves down, climbing tentatively down the side and onto the shallow water. Before we left, however, the girls all changed into something more tropical. Of course. Of course, Olivia would be the one that's more covered than everybody else. I honestly felt underdressed as a result. Didn't realize you guys wore more than one kind of outfit. Thank you. Come on, bruh. Even in the Navy, you got multiple outfits. One for work, one for dress, one for ceremony, and the one that you really don't want to get into for any reason. Did you really think we just had one type of clothes to wear? Well, considering I've been around for about a week now, yeah, kinda. She mercilessly, she just merely shrugged and waved her hand forward. Come on now, no more dawdling. It's a long way to where we need to go. And where's that? She pointed upwards at the top of the mountain. The island was small, and the mountain wasn't very high up, but it still seemed like it was going to be quite the climb. Oh man, all the way up? Yes, bro, get your walking shoes ready. If you have any objections, you're more than free to stay behind on the ship. Well, I'm already down here, so... Yay, let's go! Sophie dashed out ahead of the water, splashing everywhere as she got on shore. Sophie, wait up, it might be dangerous. We all dashed forward and made our way into the thick jungle ahead of us. Katsu took the lead, slashing away at the thick vines and branches that stood in our way. The ground was uneven and covered in foliage. It was a good thing I had some thick clothes on. The other ladies, on the other hand, well, it's just gonna fucking suck. You sure it was a good idea to wear that kind of stuff? It seems sort of revealing. I don't see why you're complaining, Daiki. It only gives you more to look at. Miyako just seems somehow even bigger than before now that it was free of her nurse's uniform. Let's not question anime physics, ladies and gentlemen, and move on. Even while trudging ahead, she managed to give a sexy pose. And we have a visibly pissed off captain. That's a list of her many talents. Well, yeah, that's great and all, but I don't know, aren't you worried about poisonous plants or animal attacks, or... We handle ourselves just fine, Daiki. You don't need to worry so much. Truth. Fair enough, I suppose. We continued our march through the thick trees for quite some time, until we eventually reached a clearing. In this clearing was the base of the mountain, like a sudden surge of land bursting from the center of the island. The odd thing was, there was a decrepit stairway that went around the side of it. Was this like inhabited at some point? Yes, Daiki. Once upon a time, this island was populated by an ancient civilization, primal and brutal, yet kind to their surroundings. They learned to be with the nature they were born into, until, well, nature became too much for even them. How do you mean? Oh, look out. Huh? I turned around to my side and seen a large plant leaning towards me. Yeah, Andre's third cousin twice removed here. It was like a Venus flytrap in a vibrant maroon color. Oh, and its mouth was probably larger than me. I moved to the side and out of the way, tripping and falling over onto Olivia. We both grunted as we went down, Olivia merely staring at me as we laid there. Doing alright there? Yeah, I'd say that could have gone worse. Mind getting off? Right, my bad. We both stood up and brushed ourselves off, and I could only watch as the plant pulled itself forward, vines pulling out from its stem-like body. More and more it poured towards us. I searched for a thing to do. Outrunning it probably wouldn't be that hard, but Katsu lunged forward at us, taking a quick slice at the plant creature. It paused for a moment before its head slowly fell from its stem, collapsing onto the ground. The vines waggled and twitched for a bit before calming down. It did. Oh, come on, was that really necessary? It's a plant, Daiki. It'll grow back in time. The less things we have to worry about out here that want to kill us, the better. Oh, right. I scratched my head for a moment, shrugging before pursuing a different question. So those things that happen for some reason? Those and many other creatures like it. We're lucky we didn't come into contact with anything worse. But we still have a long hike before we get home free, so get ready. Yeah, this looks like it'll be some climb. And with that, we stepped out onto the old stairs. They were a faded white color, and I could have sworn they were made of marble or granite. Some refined stone of sorts at the very least. The civilization must have been somewhat advanced to make stairs like these. Some steps were missing, and as we climbed upwards, more and more spots had gaps, becoming more treacherous as we made our way up. Things are getting a bit shaky, don't you think? You can turn back at any time, Daiki. Katsu huffed as she stretched her legs downwards to come in contact with the next step, which loomed dangerously a few feet ahead of her. She put herself forward carefully, and when she finally made it to the other side, she held her hand out waving us over. Sophie was the first to join her. The rest of us followed. The climb continued upwards until we reached an opening in the corner of the mountain. Cave systems too, huh? Anything here that could kill us? Probably. Stay on your toes, all of you. Don't have to tell me twice. We made our way in the cave, dark only illuminated from the light outside. Strange glyphs and symbols were carved into the walls, from what I could make out. None of it looked familiar to me whatsoever. Do any of you recognize these? Ancient language, dead, even by our standards. Most can't translate it, but Olivia can. Sophie announced it at the top of her lungs, causing a great blush to come from Olivia as she slinked from the side near to one of the walls. I'm going to end it here so the episode don't get too long. But in the next episode, we're going to continue our adventure on Fenikkusu. Anyways, if you like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to share. It helps the channel out a lot. Anyway, I'm the newstarcadefan here saying thanks for watching. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye for now.